Twain perhaps exaggerated a bit when he said there were 500,000 shapes of the river that he had to know and remember and be guided by. Mr. Bixby knew all these things, and furthermore, he could make the right decisions and had skill and courage in implementing his decisions. And because of these qualities, Mr. Bixby was called a lightning pilot. And our pilot of the good ship Sunset was a lightning pilot. And eventually he became the lightning pilot of the Dallas Public School System.
This ruling today verifies the feeling of the Fort Worth Board of Education that charity clubs are illegal under Texas law. We have banned so-called charity clubs from the Fort Worth Public Schools. That was effective September of last year. It will be effective in September of this year. We have been to court 4 times on these cases, and we have won 4 out of 4 cases.
What is your reaction to the court decision?
We're disappointed, of course, but I have felt all along that we would not get a favorable decision until we got it out of the state of Texas.
Repeat for me again, what plans do you have with regard to the suit now?
We will appeal it to the Fifth Circuit Court in New Orleans.
What is your decision with regard to the girls going to public school this year?
We haven't made a decision. My husband and I will have to discuss it with our attorney, and we'll make a decision prior to the start of the school year.
Coach, this time, a rather unusual circumstance. You're planning to go down and work out the day before the game. Is that in anticipation of perhaps some problems with the dome?
Well, not really in anticipation of problems, Vern. I think it's just a matter of getting used to surroundings. I think it's going to be a very unusual situation when you move into the Astrodome, which is enclosed. I think you're going to have a different atmosphere, and I think you have to get the feel of it before you come out there to play the game Saturday night. And the other thing that we're concerned about is the turf. Now, the Astro turf, I'm sure will have excellent traction and we'll have no trouble cutting, but the diamond is still in dirt. And with soccer shoes, I see the players slipping in the films that I'm looking at now, and therefore we've got to get out there and run a little bit on it to see exactly what we can do.
We started with 2 miles, then that was on Thursday, then Friday we did 3, and Sunday we did 4, and then today I did my 5 miles.
What time did you start on this swim this morning?
5 minutes after 7.
Any time during the 5 miles did you think you were going to make it?
Well, a couple of times.
Lori, now that you've won this pageant, what do you plan to do next?
I plan to go to Six Flags, and then I'm going to go home and celebrate.
Do you have any plans on maybe pursuing a career as a singer, since that was your talent in this pageant?
Well, I'm going to appear at the state fair, Texas State Fair, and I'm going to sing there, and I might sing with the orchestra that was playing for the pageant last night. They asked me to, and I don't really know. My mother knows more about it, though.
What about further beauty pageants? Do you plan on entering the Ideal Miss pageant?
No, sir.
How about Miss Texas or Miss America? Would you like to be in some of those someday?
I would like to. I probably will try.